Happy Taco Tuesday. Happy Terrific Tuesday. It's the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Hey, good to have you along. The countdown to May Long Weekend continues, and we're going to keep our focus on the weather. Do we got some nice weather coming for the May Long Weekend? Oh, just 4 days to go now. Hope your Monday was awesome. Coming up on the show today, Census Day. Yeah, today is the due date. I guess we all go to jail if we don't get it done. $500 fine. We'll tell you how many people actually get fined every year with that. And we'll also take a look at some of the weird questions that may be on your long-form census that you've got to get done today. Weird and intrusive questions. Also, it is Nurses Day today. Happy International Nurses Day. We were celebrating nurses last week a little bit. We'll do it again today. We'll talk a bit about nurses. 40% of new nurses quit. Is it because of social media? And the TikTok nurses are one of the hottest pieces of content you can watch online. And calm down. I'm talking about TikTok nurses, the professional nurses that are on the job, doing a little dance, doing a little explanation as to their day. But a lot of them pull the curtain back on the job. And it's got some people concerned, especially in recruitment, because they're saying, you know what, do we really want people to know the challenges of this job? Because we want young people to join the nursing fold. So we'll be talking nurses. We'll be talking Hunter Peterson. We got an update on that guy. You probably don't remember Hunter. He was the TikTok influencer that said, hey, why don't we pool our money together and buy Spirit Airlines? Would you believe this guy's up to $300 million? Listen, if someone gets a hangnail, they open a GoFundMe page and it's up to like $250,000. I mean, everybody, that's how you raise money on the internet. $300 million. Senior Assassin, the Senior Assassin game is getting attention again from RCMP saying, hey, be careful. Be careful with those water guns. Make sure they've got the vibrant colors, the neon colors. You don't want your water gun looking like an actual pistol for obvious reasons. And Netflix is being sued for addiction. Is it addicting? Folks, I'm not totally addicted to Netflix, but apparently the state of Texas says that not only is Netflix spying on you, but it is also getting you addicted to the platform. I can never find anything to watch on Netflix. I don't know what they're talking about. Taking a look outside, this is one of our nicest days we've had in the last couple weeks. Look at this, 7 degrees. We're seeing a little bit of sunshine to start the day. I wish I could say that the long weekend is going to be spectacular, but really it's a bumpy road into the long weekend. Here's an updated forecast for you. Some showers are possible today, high of 19. Our nicest day of the week is actually going to be tomorrow, Wednesday, hump day. If that was only the Saturday of the long weekend, sunny and 25 degrees, it might be the first day you get the air conditioner cranked up, actually. I might need it on Wednesday. Thursday, some cooler temperatures and rain returns and a cloudy start to the May long weekend. And now May long has moved from sunshine and 22 all weekend. That's how it was, the forecast was on Saturday, to a mix of sun and cloud. But it'll change again. We still have lots of time before May long weekend. It's only Tuesday. But it's great you're here. Hey, hope you had a great Monday yesterday. Welcome to a Taco Tuesday, Terrific Tuesday, Census Day Tuesday. How many in your household? Yeah, Lots of boys, lots of girls. Can't say. How many robots? How many cats? How many dogs? How many picket fences? How many jars of pickles in the fridge? How many boxes of KD in the pantry? Got to do the census. Census Day today. Get that thing done. Knock, knock, knock. RCMP at the door. We need your numbers. I did my taxes. No, the other numbers. Oh, okay. Good morning. Welcome to all platforms. We're on TikTok, Facebook, X, YouTube, all over the place for hour 2 of the show. We move over to Twitch exclusively for hour 2. You can also watch on the website, which an increasing number of people do. For whatever reason, they don't care to comment. They just want to be able to catch the show, see what's going on. You can do that, too, by just logging on to TylerGlenShow.com right on the front page. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see our lovely sponsors. And underneath that, you'll see a little video widget of me and our sun seekers having our conversation and talking about the topics of the day. But we'd like to have you join those topics of the day. So, you just sign up for a quick Twitch account, get yourself a user handle, and you can join the coffee and conversation. That would be fantastic. Let's see who we've got to say good morning to in chat this morning. And it looks like we've got a great crowd for a Tuesday. Hooray! Yes, we've got Colin in this morning on TikTok. Colin and Leanne, the first two in, along with Tosh and Road Red. If I don't stumble. Colin and Leanne on TikTok, and Road Reverend and Tosh on Twitch this morning. Derek's there too, with Zumba Bernice on the Twitch platform. Good to see you. Susan is over on TikTok this morning. Janine's on Facebook. Richard's on Facebook too. We've got Tanya over on TikTok. We've got Megan on Facebook. Katie4380's on Twitch. Patricia Ann is on Twitch. We've got Monty on TikTok. Michelle's on Facebook. Quentin on Twitch. Nick is here on Twitch as well. We've got Chris Mayweather on TikTok. Good morning, Chris. Nice to see you. Going fast today. Oh, man. Rhonda's here on Facebook. Good morning, Rhonda. We've got Derek. I think I said good morning. Netflix is the worst. Well, apparently they're addicting people, Derek. They're addicted. They're facing a major lawsuit. Cindy is here on Twitch. Hopefully you had a great day yesterday, Cindy. Good morning. We've got Susan over on TikTok. Also Christina, Juju, and Monty. Welcome. Alan Worthington is also on TikTok along with Steve. Joan Gurr is here on Facebook. Good morning to you. Tosh says we had our AC on yesterday. What? We live in the same town. How could you have I had my furnace kick in yesterday. Honestly, twice. When it was really cloudy and gray and cold, I'm like, what in the hell is going? I'm like, I don't think that's the air conditioner. I went upstairs. No, that's the furnace. What? It's May the 11th and the furnace is still running. Oh my God. That must have been that 5 minutes when the sun was out yesterday. Tracy Roger is here on Twitch. Good morning, Tracy. Alexa Bernier is over on Facebook. Randy Gordon is here on TikTok. Good morning, Randy. Good morning, Alexa. Dwayne is here on Facebook. Good morning, gang. Have a good one. You have a good one, too. Good to see you. Gregory is over on TikTok. Good morning, Gregory. Nice to see you. So is Benjamin. Dwayne is here. I think I mentioned Dwayne. Rachel Zarn is here on Facebook, and so is Loretta and Renee Dedeli. Hi, Renee Dedeli. It's nice to see you. We've got Alan over on on TikTok this morning. Hello, Alan. And also, Garmy is over on TikTok. Hi, Garmy. Jody's here on Facebook. What a crowd today. Althea is here. She's always got to come in at least once a month to say good morning from Calgary. Hello, Althea. Oh, man, you got a Shake Shack opened yesterday at the mall. Did you see that, Althea? Did you go over to Shake Shack? What is this, the third one? Why does Calgary get all the good stuff? What's so special? I know I always say Calgary's God's country, but I'm starting to get a little bit bitter jealous. You know what I'm saying? You got Chick-fil-A out there. You got Shake Shack now. No wonder all the Canadians are moving to Alberta. You got the good restaurants. What's going on? All these hot new restaurants. They were lined up from 4:30 in the morning at one of the malls yesterday in Calgary to get into Shake Shack. I don't blame them. Some of those burgers, holy moly. Beautiful stuff. Who else we got to say good morning to? We got Donald over on TikTok. Good morning. Also, Julie is on TikTok. Good morning, Julie. It's nice to see you. We've got Savage Silver. Oh, well, hello on Twitch. Tyler, I was at the Carberry sale Saturday and just wanted to say you did a great job as the ringmaster for it being your first time. Well, thank you, Savage Silver One. See, you just never know who you're going to run into. I had a lot of fun. It was my first time, and yeah, you know what? I was really excited about the day. I went in with a good attitude. I've married people before. I've presided over a couple of weddings. And I've always wanted to do that, so that was cool. And these people are still married. They're still together. And then having the opportunity to be a ringmaster / auctioneer, whatever you call it, $25, $50 bid, $50, $55 bid. We got a $60. We got a $60, $65 bid. I always wanted to do that. I thought, hey, do you think my mouth could move that fast? Hey, listen, 2 hours of doing this show. Although the auction on Saturday was it 4 hours? 3 hours? At least 3, closer to 4. And you talked the whole time. So those who are impressed by my talking ability to be able to carry the show for 2 hours, you would have been impressed that I carried like a 3-hour sale. There isn't much content other than numbers, but I was looking for a tequila and fresca after that. It tasted super good. Thank you, Savage Silver. It was nice to see you. Great crew. Carberry's that's always fun. Another great memory of the town of Carberry, too, for me. I always have so much fun at Carberry. I'm always excited when I get an invite to visit beautiful Carberry, Manitoba. Although I don't golf there anymore because the party gets too intense and I'm getting too old. We won't get into that story. I saw a mini-show at the Shoppers Mall yesterday. Yeah, it's like kids' knickknacks. Hey, kids' knickknacks, not overly interested. I didn't think you would be, Nick, but it's a new store. And we announced yesterday that a chocolate candy store is coming too. There'll probably be a lot of retro candy in that store at the Shoppers Mall. New stores at the mall that don't sell cell phones are a good thing. Nothing against cell phones. It's just, I think we have 25 cell phone stores in the mall. I'm not exact. We could just, shake it up a little bit. That would be cool. So it's always nice to see some new stores. I can't help but think that we're going to morph into our good thing here right away. Benjamin on TikTok, good morning. And Emil Zaruni is over on Facebook to say hello. And Polar Bear, Tyler, Polar Bear is here. Polar Bear is in the house. Get the ice ready, baby. Polar Bear is in the house. Yesterday's good thing. What happened yesterday that was awesome? We like to start the show with positivity. Now, yesterday was easy because it was the day after Mother's Day weekend. And we had lots of pictures of flowers and candy and smiling moms and grandma. It was so much fun yesterday. Today is going to be a bit of a challenge. I'm not going to lie. It'll be a bit of a challenge. We'll get to it in just a second. First, a sponsor mention. Can't have the show without our beautiful sponsors who keep the show going, including our friends at Leon's Furniture Superstore, West End of Brandon, the biggest and best furniture, appliance, and electronic superstore in all of Manitoba. Now, it ends tomorrow, the Great Canadian Super Sale. Holy cow, you got to get in there today or tomorrow to save big, especially on beds. Holy moly. Queen mattresses on for $8.99. The Sealy made in Canada, 50% off. The Milana 2 luxury plush queen mattress. Save 50% on that. The Serta iComfort beds are also on sale. Those are the retractable ones. And they've got their select mattresses up to 50% off. Beds, couches, love seats, and more. Again, couple final days. And other than the taxes and the fees, take 3 years to pay with 0% interest and 36 equal monthly payments. And they'll bring it right to your place. Get it all set up for you on purchases of $7.99 or more. Leons.ca and at 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon. Tomorrow's Win Back Wednesday at Headley's Health Hut. What does that mean? Well, up to $500 in receipts could be coming back to you. You go in there, you buy some long weekend supplies, and guess what? You could get your money back for your purchases. They do it on the second Wednesday of each month at Western Manitoba's premier location for vitamins, supplements, and awesome health-related products. Now, here is a great lineup of long weekend drinks that you can pound. You could do case after case, not have to worry about getting pulled over. You won't have to worry about blowing. There's no intoxication at all. These are mocktails. These are what the kids are drinking. These are the hottest beverages on the planet. Now, my mom got the purple one for Mother's Day because that's the hot seller. Okay, that's the Karma Mocktail Blissful Blueberry Margarita. You could get Clever Margarita, Clever Sangria, Karma Conscious Cosmo. Oh, man, their coolers are filled with beautiful drinks. Take a look at this. This is your long weekend. No headaches, no hangover. And again, Win Back Wednesday's coming up tomorrow. They've got all your long weekend supplies, including all your cortisol sprays. If you get bites and stings, you know the bugs will be out and you need some first aid for that. And, of course, sunscreen and moisturizer because the sun will come out eventually and you want to be protected. Headley's Health Hut, 1314 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And weekend supplies include hamburger buns, hot dog buns. Listen, the campfires will be going and you want to have the best bread at the campsite. You know where to go. Kuiper's Family Bakery. Oh, man, they are Manitoba's first stop for anything bread for the campsite or the cottage for the long weekend. So stock up now, get it ready to go, so that when the 5 o'clock whistle hits on Friday, you can bolt knowing full well that you are loaded up and ready to rock and roll with hamburgers and hot dogs and maybe some garlic toast to go with those steaks. And maybe some monster cookies for the campfire. You need it. You know it. You love it. Kuiper's Family Bakery, 1411 1st Street, just north of the 1st and Richmond corner, next to Tasty's. Yesterday's good thing. Well, I knew it was going to be tough, but I was sitting and I was watching some hockey last night, and the doorbell rang. And usually I don't even answer. I'll take a look out the window, and I'll see that it's some kind of person selling vacuum cleaners or something like that. And I'm like, I'm not even going to answer. Not even going to answer the door. I'm doing other things. But I see two adorable little girls at the door, and look at what they gave me in return for $6. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they are out. Support them if you can. The Girl Guides are out selling cookies. Girl Guide cookies, if you need a good thing to start the day, that's a good thing. Chocolate and vanilla. Change her world one cookie at a blah, 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 blah. They're delicious. No, I'm just, of course it's a fundraiser. And, hey, they're peanut free. No artificial colors or flavors. Like we care. They're delicious. Holy God. Now, they have this warning. Listen, look at the Health Canada warning here. I got itchy nose. Health Canada protecting us. Thank you. I'll fill in my census. I'm eating a lot of high-fat products. High in saturated fat and sugars. What it should say is caution, addictive. It should have one of those warnings like cigarettes. If you open this package of Girl Guide cookies, oh, my God, you will end up with an empty box on the floor. Everyone will wonder what the hell happened. Where'd the cookies go? Where? They're all gone. Girl God, cookies are so good. So do support them. Let them in. Be generous as we were. Angela Damaris is here on Facebook. Help get us going here, Ange. Oh, Nick's got a good thing. Something that happened yesterday that was a good thing. Nick, wedding gifts have started to come in. You haven't even got married yet. What is it? It's not allowed. That breaks the wedding rules. Isn't the wedding like this summer? Oh, my gosh. If there was ever a time to bring back Tasted Tuesday, oh, trust me, they got tasted. Tasted too much. Be careful with the cookies. I immediately made sure that I bought some for the women in the house and told them to please take them into another room and eat them as quickly as possible. But why, Dad? So that I won't get into them. They're so good. They are just so good. Tosh was at track and field yesterday at the Sportsplex. I hope you had good weather. It was kind of windy and gross. Hopefully the kids did good. Went to A&W for some lunch and had some fun. Made some pizza and stuff like that. So that's awesome. That wind really was nasty yesterday. We're not seeing quite as much wind this morning, but last night it got a little bit windy there for a spell. Cindy was into the city yesterday and stopped at the Costco. Never had the vehicle that packed. And probably wasn't busy there, hey? It probably wasn't all that busy at the Costco. Oh, my God. What a place. What a love-hate relationship with the Costco. Oh, this is the post track and field day with Tosh and the family. Tosh is always light on pictures, so I'm hoping she sends a couple today. Jeez. Okay, well, there's one. Oh, there's the track and field. All right. Excellent. All right, and here goes whoa, what a throw that is. Oh, my gosh, track and field at that. Where is this? How come it was so crappy where I was weather-wise yesterday? That weather looks fantastic. Was it sunny in most of the city yesterday? It was so gross where I was. That looks beautiful. That's fantastic. Excellent. Excellent. Cindy said, no, it wasn't busy at all, but I did get my Costco chicken. Oh, yeah, that was at the Sportsplex. And Tosh said she did the 60-meter run, too. Tosh is requesting sports highlights. So I need more good things, or it's going to turn into the TSN network, the Tosh Sports Network. She is sending multiple videos of her kids at track and field. Now, I know you want to see them. I know you do, and I've got them in the mailbag. We should just start playing them. We should just start playing them because you know what? As punishment, I mean, as filler, because we need your good things from yesterday. I'm sure that somebody had something good going on yesterday. Did you? Anything good? Did you get into your Mother's Day chocolates or anything like that? Oh, man. Is it the long weekend yet? What? Rhonda's in Newfoundland. How did you get out of town? What's going on? Rhonda arrived. I'm so jealous. Oh. Have a screech for me. Have a screech for me. Have you ever kissed the cod out there? I'm sure you have. Oh, my gosh. But I want to see a picture. I want to see a picture of kissing the cod and some screech. Oh, have fun. Safe travels. That sounds fantastic. And most important of all, I hope you have some beautiful weather out there. Newfoundland with the kids. Oh, that sounds like fun. Tosh says she's got a GT. Started to get the camper ready for camping this week. There we go. Looking forward to the long weekend. Was that so hard? Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Little stuff to just get us going. Looking forward to the long weekend. I already pulled out my steaks, getting them marinated. What do you mean, Tyler? It's only Tuesday. Oh, yes, but they got to defrost first. Yeah, getting them on sale. Pull them out on Monday, into the bags on Tuesday, and then they just sit there, and they just wait for that Saturday grill to get fired up. Tosh didn't get any flowers or chocolates. Tosh, where are those kids? You got 7 kids. There's gotta be some chocolates and flowers. Check outside. It was probably delivered by Amazon. You didn't catch the door at the right time. My gosh. Tosh says they got their camper ready to go too. Ready to rock and roll. That's awesome. That's excellent. All right. More good things. Christina says yesterday that the wind did not blow away her patio furniture. Well, that's excellent, Christina. Although it did shake my house a little bit yesterday. Those winds got up to around 65, 70 clicks last night. It was a little breezy. I did not see on the forecast if we're in for bad winds again today. I know earlier this week they were saying that we would get more. Happy Nurses Day, too, by the way. For those that are quick to just come by, say hi, and then take off again. If you're a nurse, if you know somebody that is in nursing, have an awesome day today. You guys put up with a lot of garbage, and thank you for all you do. Seriously. We are going to talk about the nurses of TikTok, and some folks will have some opinions on that, but regardless of how people feel about some folks, mainly in the U.S., they get carried away, I find anyway. We love our nurses. We adore them. They are the backbone of the healthcare system. I know, dog, we can't have a healthcare system without doctors. I understand that. But listen, you cannot have the star of the show without a supporting cast. And the nurses basically support the entire healthcare system. So kudos to nurses. We will celebrate you today, and thank you for all you do. Northwest winds gusting to 60 again today and tonight. Oh, for God's sake. It's the summer of wind. I knew it. Dwayne's got a good one. Community gardens are all ready to go. So this is a big one. Thank you, Dwayne, for that reminder. So if you're looking for a community garden, this is a fantastic reminder. They had a big work party yesterday, Dwayne says, to get it ready. Anyone planting a garden yet? There is a big one in South Brandon. Which is just kind of behind the Shoppers Mall, kind of, I would say, to the southwest of Shoppers Mall. A big community garden there. Several of them, they'll be packed. I mean, with the price of food the way it is, those community gardens are an excellent opportunity to get out into the community and get to know your neighbors, visit with some new friends, and most importantly, get some food in the ground. Those seeds, man, they go in, and, in a couple of weeks, couple of months, you got some food coming out of there, and everybody is pumped about that. My question is, are they going to need security guards around the community gardens this year? Like, are we going to have like RCMP and like SWAT teams parked at community gardens? Because, in previous years, you had the occasional, rare occasion where someone's peas or carrots got stolen. But now with the price of food the way it is, it's like, things are bad when you got cops set up at the community gardens. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. But thanks for that reminder, Dwayne. Good reminder. Excellent. And thank you for your good things from yesterday. All right? Okay, Census Day. Some of the weird and intrusive questions they're asking on the census. Did you get it done? My question for you, did you get the long form or the short form? I still haven't opened mine yet. But today is the deadline, right? So I literally do have today. It's not supposed to be submitted by first thing this morning. At least I hope not. I will be ending the show and going to jail for not doing my census. We'll take a look at some of the intrusive questions, and we'll talk long form versus short form. We'll also talk about nurses because we're celebrating nurses today. And also Netflix getting sued by the state of Texas for being too addictive. Are we going to start suing everything that's addictive? Now, I understand like social media is something that is addictive, but seriously, Netflix? I never really thought Netflix as addictive myself. But anyway, we're going to go to Mexico today, I believe. On our beach camp, Playa del Carmen today. All right, to the Royal Hacienda. We'll be back with more food, fun, places, and mayhem in just a second. Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Good morning, Sun Seekers. Happy Taco Tuesday. Oh, I love Taco Tuesday. Pizza Friday, Taco Tuesday. What's Wednesday? Well, Hump Day is big humps, big mounds of bacon. Bacon Wednesday. Outside, we're seeing some sunshine and actually some warm temperatures to start the day. We're at 7 degrees as our countdown to May long weekend continues. We've got just 4 days to go, ladies and gentlemen. The unofficial start to summer. All can't wait for it. Cottages open. Businesses up in resort and cottage country open. Beaches will be packed. Perhaps lakes will be busy with boats back on the lakes. It's going to be a great weekend, fingers crossed. The forecast for today is calling for a mixed bag, including a lot of wind again, apparently. So a bit of rain, bit of wind, 19 degrees. Our nicest day of the week will be tomorrow at 25. Your long weekend forecast, a mixed bag that we're hoping is going to change by the time the long weekend rolls around. A little bit too much cloud for this cowboy. Would like to have some sunshine if we could, please. Can we put the order in? Those overnight lows aren't too bad, though. If somebody's thinking of putting flowers out or getting that garden in, we're getting very close to that time of year where we're going to be able to put it in and not have to worry about that frost. So that's a good thing. It is census that, speaking of gardens, Dwayne says meat is expensive. He's sowing steak. Is there steak seeds? Dwayne, do you have steak seeds? Seriously? If you do, please DM me. I will buy them from you. However, why do I feel that if somebody is selling me steak seeds, I might be getting ripped off? I don't know. Is it sad to dream Oh, look at this. My garden. I've got T-bones coming up. Oh my gosh, I've got some T-bones coming up. I've got some porterhouse steak. Oh, my garden of beef is amazing. My garden of meats. My garden of meats. You want a garden where people are going to start hawking your stuff. That's the garden of meats is where it's going to be. Today is Census Day. Michelle says she got the short form census. Cindy said, we just got it yesterday. What? Someone just left it at our door. Plus, we got an agricultural one in the mail. Good. Oh, good. Well, we need to know what's going on, how much money you beef farmers are making, how rich you beef farmers are getting through all this. It's Census Day today.
5 years ago,
many
Canadians were working from home because of the pandemic and filling out our census. Now it's that time again.
Did you fill out the census?
I did not.
Got the short form.
Tuesday is Census Day, when Statistics Canada wants the questionnaire completed.
Obviously, a very important operation, one that's key to our democracy, in fact.
About 75% of households received the short form census, with 25% asked to fill out a longer version. And for the first time, questions on sexual orientation, general health, and whether anyone in the household has experienced homelessness. Some have taken to social media complaining about how long it took. Others...
Is it just me, or is anyone else upset that they got the short version of the census this year?
But some who did get the long form...
I think it took us about a half hour to 45 minutes.
...say they understand. Hospitals, libraries, and school boards in their community depend on it.
If I'm a geek, you can call me a geek on it. We were happy to do it.
For others, handing over all that detail makes them nervous.
It's definitely invasive. Like, these are not questions I would feel, comfortable responding to.
Statistics Canada says data submitted online gets encrypted.
There have been some very small, minor losses of paper questionnaires in the past, never electronic questionnaires. So we always encourage people to respond online. That is the safest and most secure way for Canadians to provide us with their census.
Although, I don't know about you, but I'm seeing online a lot of people using the census as a way to protest the government. That's what makes this hard, is that more and more people are just, scribbling on it. They're mailing it back empty. They're telling the politicians to take a leap. And this is what you call a breakdown in the institutions, right? I don't know how we should approach this. I begrudgingly will get mine filled out, but I certainly understand why people want to protest, because the government doesn't appear to be helping us at this very difficult time in our society. I can say that is, mostly true. They pretend that they're helping people, but it doesn't feel like they are. And then when they, it's kind of like that neighbor who is, he's always, not being a nice person, and then all of a sudden he needs to... I have great neighbors, by the way, but I'm just saying that sometimes when you live next to people who aren't very helpful, and then one day they need assistance, you're not exactly jumping to the pump, you know what I mean, to offer them help, because you're like, well, do I really want to inconvenience any of my time to help you? Government? Boo! Boo, government! Cindy says, if it's supposed to be anonymous, why did the agriculture one have our names on it? And if it's supposed to be anonymous, why are they threatening me with a $500 fine and potential jail time if I don't get it filled out? How are you going to find me? How did you even know I didn't fill it out? How did you find me in the first place? Probably because I pay my taxes. Can't you just go off that information? Didn't we do that? And you know what I find especially curious is that every day we have a new news item that says, according to the new data, well, we have them today, more Canadians are filing for bankruptcy than ever before. It's historic in the first quarter of this year. Well, how did you know that? Well, I guess the filings for bankruptcy, right? People aren't exactly running through the streets. Hooray, I filed for bankruptcy. But there's all kinds of data that they can get from all kinds of different places. I don't know why they didn't use that. So thoughts on the census? Did you get the long form, short form? Any questions weird you out? I have the top weirdest or most controversial questions in the Canadian census for 2026. All right, are you ready? Here we go. In case you haven't done it yet, good morning, BM. It's Census Day. It's Census Day. What is your sexual orientation? Well, my orientation is I'd like it a lot, please. A lot. More often than not. That's how I am oriented. Now, your options are heterosexual, lesbian, gay, bisexual, pansexual, or you can write in whatever you want. But they ask you to please fill it out. So you can, I love the fact that you can write it in. For the first time, they've asked sexual orientation on the census, and you can write in whatever you want. I'm going to write in, I don't know, something really inventive. Something like, I don't know, Star Wars. I got a lightsaber. No, that's just creepy. Tosh was a good citizen. Tosh, while playing O Canada, eating pancakes with maple syrup, and flying the Canadian flag at her kitchen table, filled out her census on day one. Well, she has 7 kids. You got to do it. I got 7, 6 plus 1, 4 plus 2. Quentin says an excellent protest would be to just be productive and not rely on the government to make your life easier. Nah, that's what they want. That's what they want. So you can pay more taxes. Pay more. So let me get this straight. I'm paying you more money, and then you want me to work for you for free? Listen, I'm getting back to what I said yesterday. They should be paying us to do this. Listen, you know what? I get these surveys on the phone. Hello, Tyler. This is Dr. So-and-so from the bank, XYZ Bank. I don't bank with you. I know. And why is a doctor calling me? Because I'm about to ask you some intrusive questions. Do you have 5 minutes to take for us? And my next question, literally every single time, and you can use this little hack too. Are you paying me for this? Are you paying me for my 5 minutes? But this could help it. No. Are you paying me for my 5 minutes of your time or not? No. Okay, then farewell to you, sir. Good day. Good day, sir. Good day. Good day. However, probably of the 100 calls that I get from telemarketers that want to get information out of me, one time I did get a yes. Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, we do have compensation. We will mail you a check for $55 for 15 minutes of your time. I said, I'm all ears. Fire away, Jack. What's my sexual orientation? Well, usually I'm pointing north. As oriented, like I'm always north. Yellow Jacket says, we got the short form. Done in 10 minutes. I have an open mind. I think I've got some census anxiety. You always want the big one. You always want the long one. But this one time in my life, I want the short one. I want the short. So I have anxiety. Katie, 4380 got the short one. You guys are using up the short ones. Mine's going to be the long one. I don't want to do the long one. I don't want it. I guess there is no wrong answers. I guess I could play a little game called How Fast Can I Fill This Out? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, true, false, true. Remember when you used to do that on quizzes that you didn't study for? Yes, no, true, false, true, false. Another awkward question. Recent homelessness, new for the census. Questions about whether you or anyone in your household has experienced homelessness in the past 12 months. Or is currently living somewhere because they have no other options. Some other weird or controversial questions in the census. Detailed health status. Questions like, do you have any difficulty seeing, hearing, walking? You could put seeing and then fill out the rest of your questionnaire with just pen and squiggly lines. And then they could kind of put 2 and 2 together there. Do you have any emotional, psychological, or mental health conditions? It's funny you should ask. Is there appendix? Can we attach a little bit of an essay explaining my post-COVID lockdown hate for the government? Would you like that in cursive, or would you like that digitally, or how many copies of that would you like? And a general health rating. Well, I've never been in better shape. Hello, Molly. Bradley Moorhead, where it says sex, right often. Good answer. Sex as much as possible. Thank you for asking. Recent homelessness. Hey, listen, if somebody has a couch, super specific housing costs apparently are freaking some people out. For your home, what are the yearly payments of the last 12 months for water and other municipal services? Many people say they have no idea how to calculate this accurately. There's no right or wrong answer. Other quirky questions people find intrusive in this year's census: the exact time you usually leave for work and how long your commute is. Your detailed childcare arrangements. Number of rooms in your home and specific dwelling details. How your rooms are decorated. What colors of your home? What colors are being used? The last time you painted your house, they ask you. They also ask you, what did you eat? Last 12 meals in detail with nutritional information and fat content. Do you drink? Do you smoke? Do you use foul language? They ask all these things in the census. Actually, the last part they did not. Molly is like, are you kidding me up there? What the hell? No. They do ask how many rooms in your house. That's it. The new personal questions are getting the most online reaction, mainly sexual orientation, mental health, and homelessness. Some people call them none of the government's damn business questions. None of the government's damn business. While others understand they're planning for services. Oh, listen, hey, government, if you're listening to this show, by chance, plan for a lot. Plan for a lot. I mean a lot. You can just estimate here. I think it's safe to say people are struggling. Mental health is in the toilet for like 8 and 10 people. The other 2 are probably mental health professionals. The country has gone crazy. So just throw all of it, throw all the money at healthcare and helping folks with homelessness. Let's do that. Anyway. Quentin says, remember back when people had a sense of community and civic duty? Oh, my God. Back when we had a country. Oh, back when people actually voted and we had voter turnout over 20%. It was good times. Good times. Now it's just, it is. How many different languages is the census published in? I got a question about the languages. Like, it's only English and French. However, Statistics Canada has translated the census into 28 additional languages spoken in Canada, including an additional 15 Indigenous languages. So in total, we are looking at close to 40 different languages that the census has to be communicated in. 40. Sorry, that's over 40. 28 and 15 is what? 30, 43, something like that? 43 different languages. This could be part of the problem. Holy cow. How do you do your taxes in 48 different languages? I guess it doesn't matter what the language is. Pay up. Give us your money. Give us your money. So anyway, happy Census Day today. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do mine or not. What do you think I should do? Should I do it? Should I not? It's sitting on the counter staring at me. I don't know. I haven't decided. Half of me wants to tell the government to put it right. Yes, I get that. I wish Mark Carney himself would call me and ask me for it. Tyler, I have noticed that you haven't filled out your census. Oh, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for a call from you. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I got some thoughts on the way you run the country and where we're going right now. I have 2 for do it. And on Facebook, I have 2 for don't. It's 50-50. I'm split. So maybe I'll tear it in half and mail back half of it. Let them figure it out. Hey, at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. You pull up to those doors. They're going to get you in and out in a flash and get you ready for your May long weekend with some fresh oil. Not to mention that with the price of gas, and it will be headed up again because oil prices are on their way up. It is good to have your vehicle operating in pristine condition, right? And that means making sure that all your fluids are good in the car, making sure that oil is fresh and clean and new. Murray GM Certified Service can take care of it. 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Sunrise Credit Union, whether you're looking for an RESP, an RRSP, or one of those fancy tax-free savings accounts, Sunrise Credit Union can help you. And it doesn't have to be awkward if you're thinking about a mortgage. You've seen the pictures on social media of some of their employees and some of those awkward childhood photos. Well, in a way to communicate that it doesn't have to be awkward when you visit Sunrise Credit Union and talk about your finances. Maybe you need a line of credit. See sunrisecu.mb.ca. Visit one of their 19 area locations to serve you. Sunrise Credit Union. And our friends at Epla Office, if you're planning on buying or selling some real estate, if you are looking at making some plans for the life hereafter and want to make sure that the right kids get the right thing when you pass on, of course, that means planning a will or an estate. Or if you have one that has come your way and you need some legal assistance, got some questions, see our friends at Epla Office. They'll be able to help you. And they also deal with a lot of business law, helping Western Manitoba businesses navigate the legal system. Visit Epla Office at 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC. So we have a couple that say I should do it, a couple that say I shouldn't do it. Oh, Katie says do it. Should do it. It's online and it's easy. Well, and it's not the workload. I just realized that I really dislike the government. After COVID, I don't want to do anything that's going to help the federal government in absolutely any way. I know you may be disappointed in me, and I'm sorry about that, but anything that's going to help them, they have done nothing to help folks like you and and I'm supposed to help them. I know it's supposed to be a community thing, but do I love my community more than I hate the government? Okay, I think that's a great question. And I think that kind of sways me into the yes category. I'll think of my community when I do it because I love my community. But the federal government, it's going to get me canceled. They're going to come down with the old CRTC. Quentin says that if you don't, the government AI will do it for you. It's probably true. All good. No effort required. I'm sure they'll get it right. Yes, they'll put me down as a supersized sexual with 55 kids, all living on social assistance, eating bacon 24 hours a day. Quentin has done his. Yeah, I don't know. I will think about our community. Think of the community. Yeah. If I get the long form, I'm not doing it, though. I haven't opened it yet. If it's the long form, it's not getting done. I got no time. I'm a busy guy. If the government needs that information, they can come and interview me. I got no time for them. I love my community. Come on. Who's got 45 minutes to donate? No way. Not to Mark Carney. No way, sir. Anyway, let's talk about something a little bit better. Nurses. It is Nurses Day today. Happy International Nurses Day. Do you have a nurse in your life that you love? Of course you do. There are so many nurses that do such great work. I'm asking, are TikTok nurses helping or harming the nursing profession? What are TikTok nurses, you say? Well, TikTok nurses are just as they sound. They make content online and they do all kinds of fun stuff. Here's an example of a TikTok nurse when your patient didn't confirm that they... Oh, that was a fast one. I couldn't read it fast enough. But sometimes they include the word... Oh, whoa, someone missed their chair at the hospital. Oh, somebody posted that their chair... See, and what they're doing is these TikTok nurses, they like to share the behind the scenes, look at what their job is like. And oftentimes, like with many jobs, it's comedy because there's expectations and then there's reality, and those two things collide, and they often provide a whole bunch of humor, of which nurses are pretty funny. They're not only caring and compassionate, but TikTok nurses have created some pretty funny content. Nurses before and after their 12-hour shift. See, look at how exhausted they are. Before the 12-hour shift and then after the 12-hour shift. Before the 12-hour... And see, the reason we're asking this is because a lot of young people are watching videos like this and saying, sorry, did you say 12-hour shift? Sorry, 12-hour shift? I ain't doing that. I'm not doing a 12-hour shift. And a lot of nurses using comedy will make fun of their profession, right? And a lot of young people are not getting the joke, and they are avoiding the profession. In fact, 40% of new nurses quit within the first 18 months. They call this social media de-influencing. So that's why we ask, are TikTok nurses helping or harming the nursing profession? Crystal says, some say it could discourage young people from entering the profession, but I think it shows their stress through humor, which it does. It sometimes also shows the mess the healthcare system is in right now. But if we fill out our census, it will help improve everything. It will make well, it'll get us all a better cost of living. At least it'll pave our road. At least it'll get us more safety from theft. No. Why am I doing the census again? Why? Come on. Cindy says, my sister is a nurse and love having a nurse in the family. We all have called her multiple times with questions about any ailments that we have. Jade says, as a nurse myself, I think the videos are great and I love watching them. These videos are making people reconsider the nursing profession. That is a good thing. Okay, Jade, go on. I'm all ears because you have watched the videos, you understand what they're about, and you understand that young people are not going into nursing because of it. Because she goes on to say these are nothing compared to how terrible our healthcare system actually is. It takes a special person to be a good nurse who can work through the stress, the long hours, the trauma, the bullying, with the lack of support. And if a nurse making light of a situation through dance and skits hurts your feelings, then walk away. Sometimes nurses need humor just to survive the day. Boom, mic drop. That's very well said. So I guess your vote is for helping. That would be in the column of TikTok nurses helping the profession by doing exactly as was intended. More on nurses. Salutes to nurses. We'll talk nursing. We will talk an update on the fundraising involving Spirit Airlines. They've got $300 million. Or is it enough to buy it? Also, grade 12s are walking around with guns, water guns. And it's got RCMP sounding the alarm again. Do we really need to keep playing this game called Senior Assassin? Especially in light of, some very concerning developments in school violence. Netflix is being sued for watching you, watching them, watching you, watching them. Watching you, watching them. What's going on exactly? That and a whole lot more coming up in hour 2. We got to split a thanks for being here for hour 1, guys. We got to say goodbye and move it over to Twitch. You can also lurk in at the website, TylerGlenShow.com. Have an awesome Tuesday. Enjoy your tacos tonight, if that's what you're having, okay? Thank you so much. TikTok and X, you guys have a great day. We're moving the party over to Twitch, okay? Thank you so much, YouTube. Bye-bye for now. Have a great Tuesday. And likewise,